we gonna talk about. Shit just works. Nothing is scripted, but it's organic and it's fun. Oh, Irene K unscripted. Like that? You like that? I like that.
How you get that man? I chuckled him straight out his jaw.
Yeah, he the fuck out of me.
You macaroni and cheese and a chuckle, bitch. Clean out his jaw.
Yo, macaroni and cheese and a chuckle is crazy.
Come and spit it in my mouth.
Hey, man. Ooh. Sorry.
Come back, Clarice. Come back. Yeah, ooh.
Hey, we gotta figure out how to make the song keep going once we come on the screen.
I know. We got to. We
gotta figure that out. We gotta figure that out.
It's definitely an energy shifter. Like
every time, and I love that for us. I love that for us.
Me too. What up, people? What up,
Hey, what up, Stacia? I thought y'all was gonna be sleeping. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't expect y'all to be. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Big baby. What's up, y'all?
Baby.
I just want to say congratulations because I think this is our third show in a row. I think.
Listen. Y'all know, listen, because we believe in a good work-life balance. So if life get to fighting,
we got hands. Don't get me wrong. I would say life got hands and we got hands too, but we know we need to take a break, baby. I'll be like, hey, now.
Sometimes we need to sit out in the corner and have a little time here.
Listen.
Hey, Zay.
What up, Day? Listen, life be having hands, but I'd be like, I gotta remind life, hey, I got hands too, motherfucker.
Right. And I'm a little sensitive about my shit, and you fucking with it right now.
Now. Welcome in, everybody. Happy mother freaking Thursday.
Happy motherfucking Thursday. You know, maybe should I stop? No, we ain't doing that. We said we wasn't gonna set ourselves up in this bitch.
Never.
Anywho.
Never.
Y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Share this motherfucker out. Tell a friend to bring their ass on up in this bitch because we got a good one for y'all today.
We got a good one for you today.
Okay. Hopefully y'all got a little beverage or whatever it is that you like to partake in.
I wish I did. I need it.
Blessings. When I say hallelujah. Okay.
Hello.
Because sometimes you just need a little.
I'm gonna have to get it after this. After this, I might have to,
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing again. We appreciate y'all so much. We almost going on year 2.
No, 2, 3. 2 or 3. 2. It's 2.
It's only 2. It feel like forever, but it's only about to be 2.
You want to know why I feel like it feel like it's been longer than that because we were doing so much shit with each other on TikTok prior to actually starting this. That's why I feel like that. Sweetie,
what up, y'all? Welcome.
That's why I feel like that for sure.
It do, but yeah, we've been coming up.
Ooh, I got just a little bit of question for our community here.
Mm-hmm.
What would y'all think if we drop like some t-shirts? Just let me know. Just a thought. Just a wonder. Okay, just a wonder.
Just a wonder.
Just, let us know in the comments what y'all think about it. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this motherfucker. Y'all see what the title is: Establish versus Ambition. Not potential.
Big caps.
Okay, we'll get into the difference shortly here thereafter. But let's go ahead and get into this motherfucking video. Okay.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
To a woman because you're not where you want to be at.
It's the dumbest thing you could do. And this is exactly why we have the problem we have with dating. This is exactly why the men are looked at as the girls and the women are looked at as the guys. Because y'all letting stuff like money stop y'all from going to get the woman of your dreams. You got to understand it's in you, not on you. Pause. If you're really a hustler, if you're really a go-getter, if you really got that mindset, regardless of your current situation, if you're doing everything you need to do and you meet a real woman and you know how to communicate as a grown man, what you may have gone through, having the money conversation, but you still decide to show up, she gonna rock with you. It's never about low budget. It's always about low effort. Y'all got to kill this mindset in 2026. You're
He was spitting straight facts. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like everything he said was the truth, and it's about your ambitions and your goals. And if she's one of your ambitions, then you make her the goal, and you also make her a part of what you're doing as you're getting other goals and other ambitions. Like that's the truth. Like you don't got to come up to it with a bunch of money, man. You just got to come up to it with a plan, execution, and you make sure you stand by your word. That's about it. That's just be real about what you're doing. And if you can do that, don't fold on it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And that's how you get the girl who is what you call above your standards, high quality. You know, somebody that you achieve to maybe be like, oh, maybe she's out of my league. Nah, bro, get in that league and then figure it out, bro. Just do it. Just go up to her and just try and spark a conversation. Don't do anything else. That's it.
Choosing not to talk.
Hello, welcome in. I'm gonna let you go first this time.
I know. So before we get into it, let me go ahead and give y'all a little bit. So ambition is a strong desire and determination to achieve a particular goal, such as success, power, wealth, or fame. Okay. All right. Now, potential refers to the latent abilities or possibilities that can be developed into reality. All right. So I need y'all to understand the difference. Because some people be trying to act like these words are synonymous and they ain't. If synonymous is too big for you, that means they don't mean the same thing.
Right.
That was probably a little shade. I don't give a damn because some of y'all got left behind or should have been left behind. Anyway, well, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Okay, welcome in. So, on the one hand, I feel like this is solely about preference. If you feel like you want to be at a particular place financially, career-wise, whatever the case may be, before you date the type of person that you want to be with, then cool, by any means necessary, do that. But I will say, as somebody who appreciates the grind and the hustle and the nigga, you know what I'm saying? I can rock with somebody who has ambition that they are working through. Okay, because ambition, it means that you have goals and aspirations that you are actively seeking. I don't give a damn if that goal ain't shit, but I just want to get out of debt and be more financially stable.
Right.
Sound like a good goddamn goal to me. Every goal don't have to be, I want to be a business owner. I want to be CEO. I want to be this. I want to be that. Da, da, da. Sometimes the goal is just to live a simple life and be financially stable and be cool and not have to stress. I can work with that too. You know what I'm saying? Now, the motherfucker who is waiting to ride my coattail because they see the ambition in me and they feel like they can just feed off of what the fuck I got going on, them the motherfuckers I got a problem with. Nigga, them motherfuckers who want you to see the potential in them. You know what I'm saying? And want you to take them from A to B or A to Z, really is what it is. Nigga, roll over and don't say that. Sorry, that was a little bit of trauma right there. Yes, not because some people needed to be left behind. You know that no child left behind. They pass you along after a certain point. They shouldn't have did that with a lot of people.
They should.
But I can, as somebody who, if y'all have been watching for a while, y'all have heard me say time and time again that I knew very young it was a strong possibility that if we're looking at financial potential growth, money making probability, I knew it was a strong possibility that I was probably going to be the breadwinner in that sense, in the stereotypical sense of breadwinning, right? That's not how I look at a partnership as far as like marriage and stuff like that. That ain't how I look at it. But, you know, for the sake of terminology that, you know, some people brains can understand. I am real shady tonight.
That's okay.
It's all right. It's fine. It's where we are right now. I understood that a long time. I have no problem with a man who has ambition, who is working towards a goal, because a huge part of that has to do with me also understanding that there are people who aspire to do jobs such as be a teacher, You know, it's only so much teachers gonna make. It just is what it is. That's just how the shit rolls. You know what I'm saying? But if that's your purpose, that's your calling, I would rather my man be happy in the career that he has than to be out here trying to be the CEO of somebody's company and now he's stressed out with a drug problem or some shit. Like I just don't.
She done gave that man a whole drug problem.
Listen, working in corporate America, I completely understand how people get to the executive level and develop certain types of habits. They be having drug problems. They have sex addictions. Sex addiction, you can have that. You know, people don't really. That's anyway. Shut up, Irene. The point is that they develop some type of vice. We all have a vice that we need to live to get through life. But them motherfuckers with that level of money and that level of stress be having a whole.
The anxiety level is crazy through the roof.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's certain stuff like I don't have to have the business owner. First off, I know what it means to run a goddamn business. You got to be a certain level of crazy to be out here and say, you know what?
Big crazy.
I want to run a business on my own. And guess what? I've been this level of crazy since I was a kid because I've been doing this shit since I was a fucking kid.
Mm-hmm.
Been hustling since back in the day. Right. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, if you already established, that's amazing. I'm not gonna, be like, I don't think I want that. That unless at least as long as you're not an asshole and you're being established, I don't really care. But can I also respect and value a man who is at a point in his life where he's still working towards certain goals and ambitions, goals and dreams? Absolutely. Especially because if you really think about it, a lot of us, we started out our working careers in jobs because we were told you get a job, you find a job, you stay there, then you can retire and get a pension. Well, a lot of these jobs ain't offering that shit no more. So started saying, you know what, fuck this. I might as well go do what the fuck I really want to do.
Right.
Instead of being up in this bitch stressed out just to say I got a job.
That's true.
So I feel like a lot of people in our generation are at that point where they're just like, I'd rather figure out what I want to do that's going to make me happy.
Right.
Than be stressed out doing something just because it makes me money.
That's facts.
So there's also that part of it too. So it's not like I'm finna turn my nose up because, you doing whatever it is that you got to do to make sure that your bills paid until you get to the point that you're trying to get to. But I also can understand, right, Dave, I want to be happy over having money.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Money can help in happiness. It can help. And I say that because the truth of the matter is because you ain't too happy when your bills ain't paid.
Hello? All the way stressed out.
Okay, you ain't that happy when your bills ain't paid. I don't give a damn. But do I feel like I need to have an overabundance of money? No. Would $1 billion be nice? Fuck yeah.
I feel like to me it'll be nice because I understand that money is a tool for me.
Right.
And the problem is when we over glorified it and we started loving money and using people. And that's the crazy part. But I understand that the power that it holds and the tool that it has, that like me getting $1 billion will probably free a whole lot of other people because the Lord know my heart. He know I ain't stingy. I want to give freedom to everybody connected to me at that point. With $1 billion, because what I'm gonna do with $1 billion? I'm definitely gonna invest it so it's gonna create more revenue. Exactly. But at the end of the day, I understand $1 billion for me is freedom for a lot of other people around me.
Baby, every child in my life will have a trust fund.
Hello? But to go back to the topic, the one thing that he said that that definitely stuck out with me. He said it was the oh God, what's the word that he used? I just forgot. Pretty much the way that you showing up for her at the end of the day. How you playing your role and you playing your part. And we've seen it 1,000 times in movies where you could have a high power woman and I forgot what movie that was. She meets some guy that's a chef or whatever, and baby, the way he catering to her, he's chefing it up for her. He's very attentive. And people don't understand right now, having a man that's emotionally intelligent actually listens. He actually has a concern for you. He's concerned about you. Baby, that's more than a man would. That's more than money can buy. At the end of
Please.
the day. And even if a person comes in, and this is what I think we actually said this one time. If you come into the situation and you're actually honest, we said this last week. Just be like, hey, this is where I am, but this is the
Mm-hmm.
vision of where I want to be. So if you know if that's something that you cool with, hey, yeah, let's get to know each other. At the end of the day, they may not look like what you think that you want it to look like on social media, but the fact that he's showing up in with his whole heart in the capacity that he can, I would adore that. You talking about picnics because that man can cook, or he outside grilling, or y'all going to like a rooftop movie out here that we get stuff like that. That like you actually creating meaningful moments and not just talking about, oh yeah, he took me to roof, Chris, he spit the bag, I got roses or whatever, just so you can post it on social media, but y'all don't have no type of connection. At the end of the
No
day,
type of depth.
what are we really building? And at the end of
Right.
the day, like, I know, the times that we live in, it makes people think that maybe you shouldn't shoot your shot at a woman that you think is in a better situation than you is. But you never know what that woman going through. So
Right.
just say,
Just
even if
because
yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just because she carrying herself a different way,
Right.
you don't know what battle she facing in real
No.
life. Because baby, a lot of people be walking outside looking like a brand new penny,
Hello.
be rusted than a motherfucker when you
Baby,
see behind
spirit
them
be heavy as
curtains.
hell. And you meet somebody that wants to carry some of that off or take that off of you or help carry some of that, girl. Trust me, I tell you, a lot of us that carry a lot, to have a person or a partner come into your life that's just like, okay, what can I do? What do you need? Baby, that's better than a rack. That's better than a purse. That's better than a okay, you had a bad day. Let me grab your feet, rub your feet, tell me what happened. Like, baby, trust me. And that's why I say people would always looking for the man with the dudes with the money, but the man with the dudes with the money don't come it come with a lot of other stuff that you don't want to deal with all
Yeah,
the time.
and
Hello?
then on top of it, now I'm gonna say this, and this ain't no shade to nobody else. Y'all take it how you want to, but there are a certain caliber of us out here that a
Mm-hmm.
man with ambition,
Mm-hmm.
baby,
Baby,
we can
that's
serve.
sexy.
We can help you into that established
Thank you.
very easily. And I've said it time and time again. I have figured out my blessing, like the blessing that I'm supposed to be in life, a long ass time ago. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I know, I know as my man, and you said, "Oh, baby, this is what I'm thinking about." Bet I got you. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why? Because first off, she me her been rocking a business mind since she was like 8 years old. You could ask my mama for proof. She will tell you, no, Irene been this been Irene since she was a kid. Baby, she'll turn 15 cents into a dollar real quick. She'll sell ice to Eskimo. It don't take much.
Right.
Like the girl can get out here and make some shit shake, right? So I know for my husband, if my husband came to me and said, "This is what I'm trying to do," baby, no problem. I got you.
Right.
You want a website? We need to make sure we get everything set up, signed, delivered, all the things, the LLC put in place. You trying to make it into certain rooms? Cool. Let's go look and see what type of functions we can go to, so you
Right.
can rub elbows with the right people and get the right things popping and da-da-da. Like that's like it's in me. But I also realize I can't do that for everybody. So now
No.
it is solely reserved.
No.
I be having to hold it back because people be telling me the stuff that they want to do, and Irene's brain instantly goes
Yep.
into how to make it happen. It's a
Barney.
part of me, girl.
We talked about that on the show. That nope, I done did that too many times. Well, I ain't gotta do it again no more anyway. But
Mm,
listen,
mm.
never again. But even like if we think about it, because we misconstrued dating and relationships so much. But if you think about when you meet your person, ain't that how it's supposed to be? It's
You
kind
would
of
think so.
like locks. It's like where you're weak, I'm strong, and where you strong, I'm weak. Because it's like if you got a man that's amazing, just say if you got a man that's an awesome mechanic, or he's an awesome person that can fix anything or whatever, and he loves it and his passion. And just say he actually do have a real, a 9 to 5 on top of that, but he says this is his passion, but he just don't know where to go with it. And then you got the brawn, and your wife has the brains and the beauty and the know-how. And at the end of the day, when it comes to networking and connections, and y'all get to go into like the places where, the black expos or the black business, things of your community. Because at the end of the day, sometimes your man ain't gonna take that effort first. He don't know where to start. But that's at the end of the day, when you find your partner, you find your good thing, and she puts that battery in your back, and she encourages you and she inspires you. And that's the other thing about it, is that when you get into these relationships, making sure that it's okay to have a loving competitiveness. Like, I love competitive love, but I don't ever want you to look at me and think that I'm a person that you need to now compete with. Like,
let me
that's
tell you something,
insanity.
because that's the worst thing to be a part of.
It is.
I have been in relationships where the person I was with was in competition with just who I was in general.
See,
see that she be making a difference. She be making a difference.
You do.
Hey, my last relationship, this nigga wanted to be a producer. I had shit lined up for this nigga. This nigga had no motherfucking follow through. All he had to do was follow through. Nigga, I had you ready to be in the studio with DJ Khaled, one of his goddamn DJs that was on his team. The fuck you mean you dropped the ball, my boy? This is because my auntie said this shit earlier today when she called me. She
Fucking
said,
up your name.
Okay, fucking up my shit. She was like, you ain't never met a stranger. And for the most part, I haven't. Like, it's nothing for me to connect with people. And this is why I know I'm a conduit. I make connections real easy.
Yes.
And it ain't shit for me to bring somebody else's name over into a situation. Because the moment, if I fuck with you, the moment I'm in a room that I feel like your feet need to be in, your name about to be in this motherfucker. Because I'm going to tell people. I'm telling everybody. I don't give a damn. I'll scream that shit from the rooftop when I do be cooking. And if I'm on live, I don't give a damn what I'm making. If I'm live and I'm cooking, you can guarantee guess what's being used? Simply Spicy Spice. I don't give a fuck what I don't give a goddamn. You're welcome. I don't give a damn if I ain't doing shit but scrambling some motherfucking eggs. This goddamn Simply Spicy Spice about to get used today.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You want to know why? Because that's my sister.
At the end of the day.
Period.
You better know it.
Okay? So if somebody got some shit popping off and it sound like this is where my man should be, oh, word? Let me tell you about my man. Let me show you what he can do, because I guarantee you I got the shit in my phone. I'm going to be... Baby, we going to be able to pull the shit up. You know what I'm saying? Support costs nothing.
It costs nothing.
And that's the difference. That's why it's like, for a person like myself, it'd be real hard. And why because I know the blessing that I am and the gifts that I have, I used to be a little bit too willing to be free with all that shit. And that goes for relationships, friendships, all types of shit. All types of ships.
We talked about this on the show. We did, baby.
Okay. So I had to learn that everybody don't deserve that access.
It's so hard.
Everybody don't deserve. It is.
It's so
because
hard.
It comes from such a genuine place.
Because when you're a person that naturally in your heart want the best for everybody, you really do. And even if I'm scrolling, it could be somebody I ain't even follow, I don't even know, and she say, "Oh, I lost 15 pounds." I'm like, "Okay, bitch, girl, you did it." Because at the end of the day, you want everybody to experience their best life possible. And I'm like, if there is anything inside of me that can either inspire, encourage, or help somebody to know that they can make it or they can do it, it's like, that costs me nothing. Like, that costs me nothing to speak a positive word into somebody's life, or to give advice, or to do this, or just say, "Hey, try it this," or give an idea, or even say, "Okay, well, here's the resource to this. This is where I learned it from." Or say, "Oh, by the way, this person also has an amazing this and that." It's like it costs nothing. But a lot of the problem is a lot of people either are operating in the spirit of jealousy, or they don't want to see you go further than them. I don't know, because I never operated that way. But my whole thing is it's free.
It is.
And at the end of the day, if you know the heart of your friend, when I get up, I swear to God, everybody around me, like,
baby,
everybody around
if
me,
I win, we all win.
We all win. And it's just like we was talking about that one episode. It's like when you in a marriage and a partnership, it's never like he's high, I'm low, I'm high, he low. Because at the end of the day, when your husband is high, that means you have the opportunity to encourage, inspire, lift him up. All of the things while you're still in the foundation part of whatever God is doing in your life. And then vice versa. So it's like if my husband winning, I'm winning. And if your wife is winning, you're winning. So like, what is the problem? Man, I walked in at the right time. This is so true. Yes. Like at the end of the day, like that's why I want to surround myself with people with the same heart that I have, that we just want to see each other win. And I feel like God has finally created that circle for me, that everybody we all out here every day just moving and shaking, halfway exhausted, halfway not sleeping, but we are not giving up. Like, we have dreams, we have goals, we have ambitions. And when we be in places and we be like, oh, somebody talking about a book, well, go, my girl, da-da-da-da. Oh, this person got a season, and I'm getting a notification. I got to act. Goddamn, that's Irene. So at the end of the day,
because baby, the way I be like, hey, you need to figure out how to get your seasonings in the hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, at the end of the day, people don't understand the power of community. And it's like we're losing that. We're losing that. And I do say sometimes it has a lot to do with the crab in the barrel and social media. But at the end of the day, it's like you have to make sure that you have the like-minded people around you, surrounding you, sharpening you, making you better. People like if you look at your circle, you can say, okay, this person is good at that. This person is good at graphics. This person is good at technology. If you look at your circle or people around you, you got everything you already need. And everybody that's already willing to help you, or willing to teach you, or willing to do whatever, or that inspires you. Like, my circle inspires me to keep going. And if your circle don't do that, but all y'all do is wasting time talking about other people, you need a new circle.
And do.
Because you wasting time. I promise.
Right. People don't want you to see. And here's the crazy thing about that.
Facts.
And this is expanded beyond just what the topic is today. But I also love that is that not only is it that people don't want to see you do better than them, but sometimes let me rephrase it. It's not always that people don't want to see you necessarily do better, but people have such a scarcity mindset that they act like multiple of us can't win at the same time, which is so not
so stupid.
And this is exactly how I look at it, right? When you look in people's cabinets, they got multiple seasonings from multiple brands. Okay, especially if you're looking at a black person cabinet, baby, you're going to see some Lawry's, you're going to see some Tony Satchery's, you're going to see some, what's the one with the M?
McCormick.
Thank you. You're going to see some McCormick. You should be seeing some Simply Spicy spice up in there too. Okay? You feel me? So, like, I don't care if you make the same product or you provide the same service as somebody else. Either A, you're going to find your people that want to support you, or B, them people probably going to support you and that other brand.
Thank you.
Like, you don't have to sit out here and act like the only way you can get ahead is if you keep somebody else from winning too.
Thank you.
That ain't how that works.
And what a lot of people don't understand is, yes, the communities, the foodie community, the fragrance community, the arts and all these communities are very much so saturated. But what I always tell people, when you're a business owner, at the end of the day, people are coming first to support you. They're coming to support you. And then when they finally try the product, or you gave them a fragrance combo or whatever, they be like, oh, that shit was amazing. I smell good. The advice she gave me was amazing. The seasonings I tasted was amazing. Or, the purse they made me was amazing. At the end of the day, and then that's how you build such a huge loyal clientele. At the end of the day, people are coming to rock with you because they love you, they respect you. There's something that they've seen about you. They was like, man, I'm gonna support that black woman,
Right.
And people don't understand. It could be 1,000 people out here calling themselves fragrance whoever's, but baby, we already know it's only one motherfucking fragrance baddie in this building.
Period.
There could be like she said, it's McCormick's, Tony Chachere's, or whatever else you want to call it, but baby, it's only one Simply Spicy Spice. And just like y'all in the comments, it's only one Keish. It's only one Mr. Smellgood. It's only one Tori. It's only one of y'all. So at the end of the day, baby, they may have the recipe, but they ain't got the seasons and the sauce like you do. The favor that God put on your name, the favor that God will put, just presenting you out there. You putting yourself out there every day. So it's like, even though you may feel like a genre is saturated, baby, it's still only one you. Just do it.
There can only be one.
So to have a thought process like that, it ain't enough out here. It is. It's enough out here for everybody.
It is. Saucy.
Even with a bad economy.
Okay. Because people gonna do what people want to do, but even bringing it back to the whole topic at hand, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people are kind of experiencing this, especially with the flip in the economy the way it has, because and I can only speak to the black community because baby, I don't know what them other people be doing. But I know over here, I don't know what they be doing over there, and I don't dibble and dabble in other people's ponds. You feel me?
They've been cooking like it's been a recession 20 they all life.
Baby, I don't know what they be doing over there, but I know over here. But I know, we are in a time where what it used to be was where black men outranked black women specifically, in in being earners, because it was the time, it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Now you're at a time where you have more black women that have higher degrees, that have started businesses, that are 6-figure earners than you've ever seen before. And in some cases, we are the breadwinners.
We are.
You know what I'm saying? Now, and I'm not saying this is about to be a universal statement, because there are some who no, you need to be making at least what I'm making or more. And they have every right to feel that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got every right to feel how you want to feel, date who you want to date, all the things. But I feel like there's a lane for both situations that were mentioned in here. Sure, depending on what you're trying to achieve, maybe you need that time in solidarity where you're not out here dating and being distracted by something else, so you can focus on the goals that you are trying to achieve. But it also may be a case where you should go after that woman, because that woman may be the key to you achieving the goals in which you got for yourself. Because sometimes the things that you are trying to achieve cannot be achieved alone.
Period. Baby, you can only make the shots that you attempt to throw. So you just be saying, oh man, she's so beautiful. I don't, man, listen, shoot the shot.
And don't be like the rest of these ragged ass niggas. You shoot your shot, you get a motherfucker attention, then your ass just
get scary.
Is it scary? Or do they feel like they accomplished something because you finally responded to them?
But you know what? But see, here's the thing that a lot of people struggle with, because I even was this girl made a post today on TikTok, and she was like, oh y'all, she said, this is my first healthy relationship and I don't know what to do. And she was like, oh my God. She's like, he's calm, he's whatever. And I put in her comments, I said, and you better not run. Don't get scared. I said, you better not run. I said, because sometimes people don't understand, because people have only been in toxic relationships or been with toxic people. When they finally get into their first healthy relationship, your body wants to run like hell. And And I'm like, just don't do it. Just don't do it. So even like with a lot of them fellas, it's like, yeah, you get that woman that you thought that you would never have the possibility of talking to, and then when you get her, you start acting like an asshole because now you terrified.
Not only that, sometimes not even
outgoing. I'm not balanced. Yes. Oh my goodness, he's seeing
also
people for a reason. Yes.
Y'all are that is very true. Y'all are a very good balance in each other. But not only that, sometimes people get what they feel they wanted for so long, and they self-sabotage. Because like you said, don't run, baby. The way I be lacing up tennis shoes and
she's a runner, she's a track star. I'm a former track star. I stopped running because I was tired. I was too fat to be running that long.
Okay. I can't stand you.
Like, damn, nigga, I'm tired. I'm out of breath. Go ahead.
You're like, you know what, nigga, you got me. You got me by now. You got me.
But it's like, at this point, yeah, okay, I'm done. I'm tired.
Right. But, I mean, but it is, I think sometimes because there is such, because of social media or the way things are presented, let me say, the way things are presented on social media, people feel like you're supposed to have everything figured out. Somebody, especially now, because you have more people who are in their early 20s becoming millionaires because they took off on social media as a teenager. Right. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully and apparently they had somebody in their corner, or they were just blessed enough to already know that we know you were we know you was the track star day. They was definitely the track star. She said he hogtied, and it was all she wrote.
Listen,
baby.
You gotta love a man that'll be like, you better go lay down. Sit down somewhere. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Because this probably was a child. You're gonna have to tell me something. Anyway, but people live in this time where they feel like you should have everything, especially as somebody in her 40s. I still had the most like, I feel like I should have things figured out, because I ain't gonna hold you. I was sitting here the other day and I was like, bro, at 41, my mama had 2 kids, a husband, a house to take care of, a job, and was back in school. Girl, it is just me. And I'm like, how the fuck? But, sometimes you get caught up in thinking you're supposed to have things already figured out. So you put the rest of your life on hold until you feel like you can figure it out. But sometimes you don't need to put shit on hold. What you need to do is push through and do the thing. Do the thing that scare the fuck out of you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just got to do that shit scared and call it a fucking day. And that includes the relationships. That includes building the connections. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's the very thing that you're running from that's the key to what you're trying to achieve. It just is.
But talk your shit.
Just
talk your shit.
I'm just saying, because sometimes it's what and I'm not saying this is the standard or this like it has to be this way, but think about when you see a lot of interviews of successful, and I'm gonna be very specific about this because I feel like it's specifically on one side, but you see these men who are married and successful, and a lot of times they'll go and tell you that it wasn't until they locked in with their wife, and it's because of their wife that they were able to achieve the success. Kev on stage talked about that. Yeah. He talked about how he don't do shit in business without consulting his wife, because she has never led him wrong. Mm-hmm. Because when you connected to the right person.
Come on now. Speak about
it. When I tell you, what they say, if you shoot for the moon and miss, at least you land amongst the stars. Mm-hmm. Baby, fuck around that. Now I'm gonna make sure you had a whole fucking Milky Way around this bitch. Hello? The type motherfucker I am. You want a universe? Okay, come on, let go. Ain't shit impossible.
Because think about it, when you really with your person and y'all really do love each other, because we always talk about this, y'all really do love each other. Y'all
and like each other.
Yeah, and like each other. Y'all really want to cover each other. Y'all really want to protect each other. And women, some of us have a very strong intuition and discernment. So sometimes men just go into it like, yeah, that's it. That's a good opportunity. That's whatever. And then your wife will come behind you and be like, yeah, but something about him is shady as hell, babe. I don't know. It's just I don't know if he gonna do right by your name. Right. And then you listen to your wife, and then a couple of weeks later, it come up that man ain't right. And then you're like, you know what? I'm so glad I listened to my wife. I'm so glad I listened to my partner. Right. I said big on some of us.
Big on some of us.
Real big. But but
that's the beautiful thing about
having a good partner, because a good partner is gonna cover you. A good partner is always gonna look out for you and protect you. And even in business, in love, in regular life, did you eat today? Is you cool? Is you straight? In every aspect. And like I said, even we always look for our husbands to be our protector, but I feel like as a wife and as a woman partner, we are also a covering. Like at the end of the day, because I feel like sometimes we can see and discern stuff,
Yep.
Y'all gonna want to see each other exactly and progress. Yeah,
110%.
Exactly.
And that's what it is. Because sometimes especially when you're able to connect with someone. So I know,
yeah, right. He is not your friend.
Right. That ain't your friend. Don't do that. You need to leave that motherfucker alone. I don't like that nigga. And then you find out that nigga shady, because sometimes motherfuckers be real slick talkers, real smooth talkers. You know what I'm saying? They can move amongst this. They're con artists. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. And they con people, and they get people in situations where that person loses, but they always win. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to be able to have somebody in your corner that can discern those things. You know what I'm saying? Because is Irene married? No. Is Irene in a relationship? Technically not. But Irene be praying for her husband already. Yes, I don't know how y'all be moving out there.
Hello?
Okay. But I be covering.
Right. I also want to kind of go back to what you said, because I feel like we talked about this on the show too, about our mothers and our grandmothers' statuses versus like our statuses now. Like we always say, they didn't have a lot of the opportunities though, and being able to have that wiggle room to make decisions like we have now. And like you said, it was always instilled in them: marriage, man, husband, kids, that's what you were supposed to do. And it's like it wasn't that much instilled: master's degree, business degrees, open a business, make bread. So it's like in our generation, it kind of shift gears to where it was like get established, the other stuff later.
Right.
Like, and now it's kind of like now you getting into this upper age where you're now trying to shift, and it's kind of hard to shift because it's like I still don't know how to sit down. So it's like,
I don't know how not to be in control.
Thank you. So
I don't know how to let go.
So at the end of the day, when your mama's just always checking on your uterus, like, well, when is this going to happen? Well, so it's like,
okay, because I be like, ma'am, you told me not to be worried about them little nappy-headed boys.
That was back then.
Right. She's like, I need you to be worried about what now? Please and thank you.
I believe in if you're looking left, I'm looking right. Amen. And if you get hit from the right, I better be dead. Hello? Exactly. So it's like, it's kind of like trying to find a balance. Because even we talked about this, and I would love to have this on a show as a panel. It's like, I think we talked about a little bit when we had a married couples on. It's like shifting from singleness to married life.
Hell, shifting from single to just be in a relationship.
That was hard.
Especially,
it's hard. But now you're talking about being somebody's wife now, because now it's different.
I feel like each level is different, especially if you're somebody who's been single for a long, extended period of time. I feel like that shit, it just hit different. You know what I'm saying? Because, so here's the truth about it. I feel like when you love a person, you naturally tend to be considerate of them.
Right.
Some people may have to learn it depending on, what they've been through, whatever. But for the most part, I think there's a certain level of consideration that you automatically give to a person when you love them. You know what I mean? But once you lock in with a person, I feel like there's a totally different level of consideration because now, whereas I get a wild hair on my ass and I say I want to go to Atlanta for the weekend, as a single person, okay,
No.
who the fuck gonna check me? But if I'm in a relationship, now I gotta communicate. Now I gotta talk to you about shit. Now I gotta tell somebody some shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I just
this weekend. You like we
right. Nigga, oh, that's right, damn. Cause we a couple, so now we gotta do shit together. Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Not just that, it's even the financial part. Cause now you gotta think you done build a financial house together. So it's like, well, before when we be acting like we Nino Brown, now you thinking about buying a house and all this other stuff. It's like you can't just do that no more. You're like, wait, what?
What now we gotta tell you? Right. Now somebody questioning when you got new packages coming to the door. Why is you in my business? Can you explain that a little?
Make a deal with the neighbor. Like, hey, I'm gonna use your address for my package.
Right. Don't just, I just come get them, when he ain't here. I believe if you're a wife, what do you mean by that, Day?
I believe if you're a wife, then you're just a wife.
I think I need a little bit more explanation before I can go left or right with it. But yeah, I definitely, that would be interesting. Like have couples at different stages. Yeah. Some people do have to relearn consideration. That's why I say I feel like there's a certain level of it that automatically comes from love. Because I feel like love is consideration.
It is.
So I genuinely feel like when you love a person, there's just a certain level of consideration that naturally comes.
Yeah.
Now there are certain things certain nuances to a consideration that I feel like you have to learn or be taught when it comes to that particular person.
Right.
But the general, understanding of what consideration is, I feel like there's a certain level of that automatically comes when you love a person.
Because I think even like we talked about last week, even the consideration when it comes to dating, like you be like, hey, I'm about to go, I'm gonna give you a call when I'm done. Versus now when you marry, you gotta now have a communication to say, this is the time expectancy of when you think is a great time for us to be in this house. So, and it's not controlling, like to me, that's just for my nerves. Cause like the world is crazy. So if it's like 2:00 in the morning and you usually be at home by 10, what is going on? So that's a little bit different when you marry. It's like, hey, what is the respectful time that we agree that we should be in this house?
Right.
And then if not, we need to communicate it.
Right. And I think to a certain level, some people move in a relationship the way that they would move, like when they're dating, they move the same way that they would move.
Very true.
As being married. So I think for some people that just sounds like a regular relationship.
That's true.
So I think it just kind of depends. Because some people it's like, oh, I ain't doing that till you put a ring on it. Here's the weird. Well, I understand it to a certain extent. And I'm gonna tell you why I understand it to a certain extent. I understand it to a certain extent, especially if you've given so much to a person just to be done dirty in the end.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you feel like, well, maybe I shouldn't have did all of this early. Oh, big facts. Not every woman is. Yeah, I agree with that. Not every woman wants to be a wife, and some women ain't meant to be a wife.
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% sure.
And like she always say, she might not be married, but she definitely is a wife.
Oh, you talking about me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm a wife. I ain't got a ring yet, but I'm definitely a wife. I can tell you that without.
Definitely.
I can say that confidently, and I'm telling you, wherever my husband is, whatever he may be doing right now, hey, just in case he see this, one day. But the point of the matter is, your life gonna be so fucking amazing, baby.
That's great.
Gonna be fucking amazing. You hear me?
Of course.
gonna be so fucking amazing, sir. As a matter of fact, hurry the fuck up.
Please and
Please
thank
and thank you. Right. Please and thank you. Hurry the fuck up, my boy.
What someone else does. Go ahead.
When someone else does, hold on. Oh, there we go. What someone else does is not the fault of a new person. The next should not pay for it.
Amen.
Agreed. But okay, so here I understand what you're saying. I'm not gonna bleed on the next person. I do my best not to bleed on the next person because of the wounds somebody else left.
Right.
But I do believe that there are lessons in how I can operate moving forward that are not necessarily making somebody pay. I look at it like this. Just because I used to sleep with people on the first date in my past, I'm not saying that I did. This is just an example. Calm y'all nerves. Okay. If I used to sleep with people on the first date back in the day, but now I decide I don't want to sleep with you until I feel like I feel more comfortable in knowing who you are, and if that's 3 dates, 10 dates, whatever the fuck it is, that's my prerogative. That's what I mean. It's stuff like that. It's not necessarily that I'm gonna treat the next person bad because this person took me for granted. I don't mean in that sense. I just mean if there's something that I did, and in reevaluating my faults or my shortcomings or the decisions that I made that I feel like did not benefit me in this last relationship, and they took me down a path where I ended up hurt, or it looked like I was accepting of certain things that I'm not accepting of, whatever the case may be. Whatever lessons I learned from that past situation, that past relationship, moving forward, I'm gonna make sure I implement those and make the necessary changes.
Right.
That way, I don't have to repeat the same shit that I've been through before.
Amen.
That's more so what I mean. I'm not talking about in terms of because the last nigga, pissed me off because I don't know, he used to chew on the left side of his mouth or some dumb shit. I don't fucking know. I'm not finna make the new man pay for that. I'm not finna be, nigga, why you chew like that? Da-da-da, you chew just like my ex. Like, I ain't doing that type shit.
Oh, God, no. And that's not even fair. Like, I think in that time of healing, though, or process of healing, because like you always say, healing is a journey, not a destination. But just starting the healing journey so you don't bleed on people. Like, if you go into relationships and you always just talking about your ex, that's a huge red flag. Like, you still stuck in that place that you were. You're not even looking to progress into something new or actually get to know that person. You still stuck on what you just had. So you just using this person as a band-aid at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, I don't want that. Like, if you always, that's just weird.
And I mean, do I feel like you should talk about your past with a person that you think is going to be your future? Absolutely. But baby, if you are the person and every time you bring up something from your past it's always the other person's fault. You ain't got no fault in what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Some motherfucker, because I will stand 10 toes down. I dated some bitch ass niggas in the past.
Period.
Okay. And ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that shit. Now, do I have faults in shit? Absolutely. Because I set a standard for these niggas to think certain shit was cool because I was just trying to be easygoing and laid back and whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Not realizing that they was dealing with a whole fucking crash out over here that was trying to, be reformed. Because you ain't click too tight sometimes.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I can admit that shit.
One thing back. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you keep harping on this shit, especially if you the type of motherfucker that want to stalk motherfuckers on social media and shit,
girl.
Weird ass. And bitch, we be seeing you. Sorry.
Sure, dude. I understand I was your best. I get it. I was a hard motherfucking act to follow, nigga.
You know what I mean, nigga?
But you know. And I gave you multiple chances. So, that's not my fault. You just wanted to take a bitch for granted. sorry.
You know what I mean? I understand. I'm fucking irreplaceable.
Listen,
I get it.
That's
I'm
why
so
I always
sorry
say, listen, y'all call it arrogant, whatever, but for us, we know we some good ass women.
It is.
And you should be able to look at yourself and say, I know I'm a good woman. So that was your goddamn loss. That was your loss. You lost out on the blessing. So
I'm about the closest thing you gonna get to God out here. You
hello? Listen, so yeah, I understand. I'm still trying to figure out why my ex still got my name on his back. Like, nigga, it's been almost a decade. You couldn't get that shit coming up. You got money. My brother was like, he gonna carry you on his back. My brother was like, I seen him at the basketball court. All I saw was your name still up there. I said, well, Lord.
Child, let me tell you something. When I leave, there is no evidence. I get rid of everything. Bitch, I be burning pictures.
Why is that not covered? You don't be having no girlfriends? So what? She said, don't get me started. I'm just saying. That's why I said, I never get no man name tattooed on me unless it's my husband. And Phil might not see it. I know our 10th anniversary or something.
She said 10th anniversary. I got you, big dog. I got you.
Listen.
But yeah, no, I definitely don't believe in making somebody pay for the sins of somebody else from the past, but I do believe in learning from my mistakes.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's a huge thing.
Part of that is also learning that because of the blessings and the gifts that I have and the way that they are supposed to be transferred to whomever my husband is, I had to be real careful with the access that I give to people.
Damn, Day.
Hey, one band, one sound. I ain't mad at you, Day. Listen, because I'm gonna tell you right now, the only evidence of me and my ex from the past is the fact that me and his daughter still like this.
I was just about to say that. That's literally it.
Cause what picture? Who got it? Unless he still got pictures, and let me tell the bitch that's AI. And this goddamn point. That's AI. That ain't. That's AI. I don't know what you talking about. That's AI.
I ain't never gonna stop talking to my baby girl. I ain't gonna never do that.
No, I ain't gonna never. That's my baby right there. I ain't gonna let her go.
No.
That baby couldn't be no closer to me than if I popped out my own cooch.
Hello.
Okay. That's my baby girl right there. But nah, baby, if a picture ever was to surface, baby, that's AI. That's fraudulent right there.
Day, you okay today?
She said, "Forget the kids." The baby was innocent though.
Oh my God.
The baby, she don't even like her goddamn daddy.
Hello.
To be righteous with you.
That girl was calling me mama. I couldn't do that to her.
It's my baby.
My baby.
She grown as fuck right now.
I know. Oh,
they said, God. I don't care. Fair play. Do what you gotta do, big
You know what? It's,
yeah. I mean, she's the only child from any of my past relationships that I still communicate with, though.
Yeah. Do you feel like you would date do you feel like you would date a man with kids again after that?
Yeah. I don't have no problem with the dude with kids. No.
No, it's not the fact that you have a problem, but it was hard.
It was hard.
Yeah.
It was really hard. The funny thing about it is she was a huge reason of why I stayed so long, but also was the reason in which why I left.
Same. Because little kids will tell you, they'll say some shit like,
baby, she was 16 and looked me dead in my eye. Why are you still with my dad? Ooh.
Yeah.
And when you got a 16-year-old staring you in your face asking you this question because you trying to teach her how to make sure she value herself and she don't settle for bullshit.
Yeah. You got to teach her how to leave.
You know what? You right, big dog. You got it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You right. I ain't got no goddamn rebuttal for you, big. I ain't got no goddamn rebuttal for you, okay? So, but yeah, no, I also, you want to know what? I feel like we should definitely get some dudes on the panel and revisit this conversation for sure.
Absolutely.
Because it's very interesting to see the way they mind work with shit like this.
True.
They said, baby, it's a strict program over here. She said,
I
fuck that shit.
I see, girl. It will be interesting. Only because, like, I want to know the honest mindset, though, not just what they think we want to hear. Like, you know what I mean? Right. Because at the end of the day, I feel like everybody at this point, when it comes to dating and relationships, everybody just half scared. Everybody don't want to get used. And like we said last week, everybody just pretty much in it for what you can get out the situation. And nobody's actually really going in thinking about what you can pour into a person. So that's why I always say, when you really find somebody that's a really actually good person, lock in. Cause it's some assholes out here. It's some it's some weirdos. People that need to go sit on the couch and just baby,
please go pay that $25 copay.
Please go pay on that, man. Cause
please sit on that lady couch, that man couch, that them day couch,
and somebody got that couch. Nobody's gonna be perfect. You're not even perfect, but you just gotta understand what. Before you meet somebody, you got to know what your non-negotiables are for yourself. Right. Like, we are all big on respect. We all big on honesty, integrity. Like, are you actually genuinely a good man or a good woman? The things that are just not for you, and stick to them. Like the moral compass of a person, to me. Mm-hmm. Like, everything else is adjustable, but you can't teach that man how to be himself, or you can't teach that woman how to be herself. You can't give them a moral compass. Like, that part is just a non-negotiable for me. Like, how you treat people. Like, when we out, how you treat the waitress, how you treat a guy that you just see, or a person you see just walking past. Like, are you an asshole? Like, that kind of stuff matters to me.
Are you an elitist? Do you look down on people because you deem that what they do for a living is less than that? That's which part is looking at their potential? Because we just said a lot of stuff. But yeah, no. All of that stuff makes a huge difference for me.
It makes a huge difference. Stand 10 toes on them non-negotiables. I don't care how fine he is, how good that little thing look, because sometimes the thing be making you forget about your non-negotiables.
Sometimes the find that
thing be thinking, and you be like, well, I didn't say that he had to tell the truth all the time.
All the time. Bitch. I want the truth I would prefer the truth all the time, goddamn it. Cause don't fuck around and leave my ass out here to wonder shit. Cause let me tell you something. As an overthinker, the worst thing you can do is leave me to my own device to make assumptions. Because I'm telling you, and here's the sad thing about it. Because as easy as my brain could conjure up some positive shit, my brain also conjures up the worst of the fucking worst.
It can.
Worst of the fucking worst, bruh.
And I feel like I am in somewhat a detailed communicator. If I communicate, that's the thing. If I communicate, it's very detailed. It's either it's detailed or I don't communicate.
Same.
So it's either I'm not gonna say shit or it's gonna be very detailed. So the fact that when I do give communication, it's like I think I love a person that gives me that detailed communication back because I am an overthinker.
You want to know what else for me? And here's why I tend not to communicate a lot of times about shit. Is because I've been in situations so much where I've communicated and people acted like I was being more annoying than I was like being open and honest and trying to keep, good communication skills open. So I have a really bad habit of, if you don't ask me, then I'm not going to tell you, because then in my brain, I'm telling you shit that you don't give a fuck about. So why should I tell you stuff that you don't give a damn about?
Right.
And you probably would be really concerned, or you probably would be really interested or show some level of care. But because you haven't asked the question, you never, like, I'm the type of person, like, especially if you're not the type of person, if you don't ask me about my emotions, feelings, stuff like that, if you don't, check in with me, if you don't ask me about my life, a lot of times I ain't gonna tell you a good goddamn thing.
Amen. Same way.
Because Because I feel like I'm gonna let you know me to the level that you want to know me. And you show me that by showing interest in shit. If you don't show interest, I'm not gonna tell.
Amen.
And then sometimes I'll be like, ain't shit, something that might actually be interesting to you. I may deem as okay, that ain't shit. But all right, whatever, I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? And I can admit that a lot of it has to do with trauma. Dealing with motherfuckers who didn't give a damn about, feelings and emotions and care and how to handle people with care and stuff like that leaves you traumatized. That's why I see a lot of content sometimes, and they talk about stuff like, the trauma of being a fatherless child or being the firstborn daughter and all this other kind of stuff. And sometimes I resonate with the information, not because I'm a fatherless child, because my dad had been there my whole life.
Right.
I'm the baby. I'm not the firstborn. You know what I'm saying? And so my trauma comes from niggas outside my motherfucking house. And not just, and let me be very specific, because it's not just from relationships. It's also from friendships.
Oh God, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of friend, like y'all heard earlier, I'm the type of friend, baby, I'm always going to put my friends on. I'm always going to push my friends forward. I'm always going to be your biggest cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? But I've been told I'm too much. I be doing too much. So you get to a point where you just sit back and you chill then, and you don't say shit. And you find yourself in a position where you're tired of being the person that shows up for everybody else. But when it's time for your stuff, you got to look out into a crowd and ain't nobody there.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the first one to hit a highway to try and be there for somebody. You know what I mean? But how often do I get people hitting the highway to be there for me?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you get trauma from stuff like that. That has nothing to do with your parents, because you could have had an amazing upbringing. The world is the part that'll fuck you up sometimes.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I've learned just in these latter years about expectation, because like I had to stop hurting myself, expecting myself from people, because I even had people tell me, I feel like I ain't never had a friend until I became your friend. It's like my friends don't do none of this, and I done known them heifers my whole life. And then, but it's like, if you saying that, wouldn't that make you want to be a good friend, or you just want to keep hogging me being a good friend to you? That's weird to me. It's like,
yeah, we talked about this.
You know what I mean? And it's like, at the end of the day, I honestly feel like people don't even know how to be good friends. So if you don't even know how to be a person's good friend, how you think you're gonna be a person's good partner?
People don't understand reciprocation.
They don't. And or like I say, it feels so good to them. It's like, oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. I want more. I want more. And it's like, well, do you never thought to give that back? And that's the part that's kind of hurtful. And that's why I said I don't even blame a lot of people anymore. I blame myself almost, because like I said, I had the expectation of the way that I showed up for someone, that they would show up for me like that. But also I had to also realize that some people may not have the capacity or the mental click in their head to even do that. I would hope you would, because of the way you say you love me so much and you're out of your mouth. But sometimes that doesn't happen. So again, I had to shift my expectation, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. But it stopped me from hurting my own feelings. Now there's like a top 3 people that's not my parents that I have that expectation for, and they never miss. And a lot of other people, it's like, okay, if they do, if they don't, I don't feel no type of way. It's okay. But it's like, I literally had to stop, because it's like, I'm not gonna keep hurting my own feelings, wondering why this, why that, why this, why that, because at the end of the day, God's still gonna give me what I need. I'm still gonna be where I need to be with who I need to be around.
Exactly. Because that's why I always say I expect people to do whatever is in the best interest of them, because typically that's what people do. People do whatever benefits them first. So if that means that in this relationship, in this friendship, they take all that amazing, care, consideration, and everything else that you give to them, but don't turn around and reciprocate it, then I'm not surprised at that point. Because
the other thing you be, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you see it being done to someone else. So it's like, but when it comes to me,
that hurt worse than you just not.
It do. And but I've seen that. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, sometimes we value people more than we value them. I have learned not to do that. If you aren't returning the same friendship energy, I just step back and reciprocate the friend. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Give them their energy back and see how they like it. They won't. They won't like it.
No, that's when they crash out, because you normally, and I'm used to you, and it's like, yeah, but you get tired after a while. You do. You don't feel like you get drained. It sucks pouring into a cup and nobody's ever pouring back into you. You know what I'm saying? And then, like Kay said, all I wanted you to do was show up to this. I just wanted you to be there to support me for this, but you can show up for everybody else. You break your neck to show up to this person's whatever, to that person's whatever, to be a crying shoulder for this person, be a crying shoulder, a helping hand, all over here. But the moment I ask you to show up for anything, oh, I gotta work, I gotta do this, I can't get off, I can't get out of this, I gotta go take care of this, I gotta go take care of that. Da, 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 da. Even when I give you well enough in advance notice, and you still can't show up.
And you know what? A lot of people also think this, because from the outside looking in, for a lot of us, they think that a lot of people be like, oh, well, they probably don't need me because they got da 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 da. But at the end of the day, it do. Because, like, I don't care how many people is wherever, in a comment, in a like, or whatever. There is certain people, I'm not going to hold you, that I expect to be there in some capacity. Like, if I'm going through something, or if I had a loss, or I have whatever, and people know I'm not even a long-winded person. I don't even need you to sit on the phone with me for 50 million hours, because I don't even like talking on the phone. But I expect a goddamn blue heart emoji to hit my phone at least once while I'm going through something. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, that's it. And it's like I said, I have that expectation for about 3-4 people. Everybody else, it's like, if you don't, it's cool. It ain't gonna, right. You do what you do. It is what it is. But that's how I felt for that. Yeah, it is, because it's like, at the end of the day, I'm not about to keep being on this one-sided balance of this friendship, relationship, or whatever, because like she said, it's exhausting.
It's so exhausting. You find yourself burned out real fast.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? And then by the time, and it sucks, because if you continue to do that, by the time you get to the person who can pour back into you, you so depleted that you might drain them trying to pour into you. And then that sucks on their part. Now you fucked up a relationship that probably could have been the best thing that was a part of your life, because you're depleted. You done spread yourself so goddamn thin. You know what I'm saying? That now that you finally got somebody in your life that's trying to pour back into you, or you don't know how to handle it and accept it.
I was just about to say, you know what happens also though? So I think we talked about this too. When it gets to a point in friendships and relationships where you disconnect, like I just said, and you don't have that expectation because you've been disappointed for so long, you just tell anybody come up to you and say, hey, it could be somebody, you be like, oh, I got it. Don't worry about it. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Because you've always been so used to that disappointment, or just people not showing up, that you be like, okay, no, don't worry about it. I got it. And it's like, and that's almost a trauma too, because it's like you have people that possibly do want to show up for you, but you cut it off so easy because you don't want to be disappointed again.
That's me. I either don't say shit, I don't ask. Because because I'm tired of being disappointed, of wanting people to show up for me. And then no matter how I've broken my neck for this person, when it comes time to show up for me, there's always something. There's always a reason why they can't show up for me. And then to turn around and see how they go hard for everybody else. And I'm like, damn.
That's the one right there. That's the hurtful motherfucker there. But I told one of my friends this because she was talking about how even it happens in family, little family favoritism. I said, listen this. I said, don't worry about who don't show up. I said, as long as you keep showing up for yourself, but worry about the people that do. Focus on the people that do show up. Focus on the people that do pour into you. But when you arrive in the beginning of your due season, make them stand 10 toes on the same energy that they was giving you when you was building your foundation. So meaning when I motherfucking make it, bitch, I need you to still be inconsistent. I need you to still stay sometimey. And I need you to still putting your eggs in them baskets over there.
Please
don't be hollering, oh, that's my Nah. Keep that same energy that you had when I needed you in this season, in this foundation season. Right. Make sure you let people stand on that same energy, that lack energy that they was giving you in this season. Now you want to be my best friend. Nah, bro. Make them stand 10 toes down on all the stuff that they was doing while you was building and not showing up and not being consistent and not being doing. No, stand on that. Stand on
Please
that energy. Please
do. Totally separate side though. I don't know why this just popped in. Yes, I do know why it popped in my head though, because it was such a chain of events in my head to get me to this point. Anyway, did you know that they coming out with a "Why Did I Get Married" 3?
Unfortunately, they are. I'm like, Taraji P. Henson in it.
She is.
Yeah.
She coming out. It seems like she's gonna be an old friend of a couple of the people or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck y'all gonna do now? Clearly, Janet ain't in the damn movie.
Oh no, but Janet ain't gonna be in that movie.
Nah, she ain't in it.
Knowing Tyler Perry, she done died or something.
Well, you remember it was the accident.
Oh yeah, but I think that last one, the Rock had came up or something after her husband had an accident. Her husband had the accident. He died. Janet's husband. Remember?
It was the husband that died. My bad. Yeah. Never mind.
And then the Rock came up and she started smiling or something.
Was it the Rock?
It was the Rock, girl. Because they made him look a little tan because he was in a black movie. He was Dwayne that day.
Nah, he was Dwayne. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the second. I think I've only watched the second one like one time, so fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was such a y'all don't even want to know the 6 degrees of separation that went on my head to get to that point.
Girl.
But yeah, ultimately, I don't know. At the end of the day, given the video that we watched, I feel like it's all about preference. But I also feel like it also has to do with the person in which you feel like you want to go after. Mm-hmm. If that woman is the type of woman that you need to have your P's and Q's already in order, then have your P's and Q's already in order.
Yeah.
If that's the type of woman that she just needs to see that you working and putting in the effort, like, and let me also say this, because I feel like this is my observation of having many homeboys and brothers, right?
Oh God, yes.
You niggas feel like because you say I plan to, that y'all act like that's the action that like that's enough action.
No.
That's why niggas be like, but I'm a good man. I told her I wanted to da-da-da-da-da-da. You can tell me all fucking day what you want to do, but bitch, where's the action behind it that's gonna happen to make it happen? That's the thing. I need the action. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I posted the other day, and this is the type of shit I grew up on. This is why a lot of times I don't care what you say. I pay attention to what the fuck you do.
Amen.
Before I pay attention to what you say. Because you can say some shit that sound real cute all the fucking time. But if them actions don't back up that cute shit, I don't give a fuck about that cute shit. I'm paying attention to what you did. When I was at home, and don't y'all judge me, on Father's Day, my daddy was working on my car. I know it was Father's Day, but my car still needed to get fixed. Amen. Amen.
Girl, go ahead.
So in conversation, he was like, "You gonna need a tune up." I said, "Oh, is it something I can do myself?" I ain't never did a tune up myself, but I did a lot of shit on my vehicles before. So let's see if this is something I can do. He said, "Well, no, not really." Oh, okay. How much it costing? Because I ain't never paid for a tune up. You want to know why? Because he always did my tune ups. Hello. So he was like, they can be a little costly. Okay, so what that sounded like to me was I need to bring my ass back home so he could do my tune up. That's what I heard.
That ain't what that meant. He said it could be a little costly. He ain't say come home and let me do it.
That's what I heard. That's what that sounded like to me. Mind you, I've never paid for a tune up. You want to know why?
Because your daddy done did it.
Okay.
That's true.
You see the actions? Right. So when I called him, was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come there before I go to Texas, so you can do the tune up on my car." He was like, "I said I was gonna do tune up." That's what I heard.
That's what I expect. Cause I ain't never paid for one. Yep.
Baby, I'm 41.
We spoil.
You want to know what I paid? Me have paid for out of pocket when it come to my car? An oil change. Ask me if I paid for anything else that had to be done, fixed on any vehicle I've ever had. And that includes when my ass was living in motherfucking me, Florida.
Damn.
Right. So therefore, when I say the actions need to match, now, and before anybody get their panties in a bunch, I'm not saying that you got to come over here and be paying for shit. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
But this is also why, baby, if you could, let me tell you something. This was before. Ooh, do I want to tell this? Because this might come back to bite me in the ass if I tell this on here. Because once it's here, it's here.
You can't dance around it. If you can't dance around it, then no.
I can't dance around it. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Ain't no way for me to dance around this because I gotta tell it how what it is, right? Before the favorite fully became the favorite, right? Mm-hmm. One day we were on the phone. He was not paying not nan lick of fucking attention to me. He was working on his car. Baby, what I say, I was like, this nigga don't even know.
Listen, it's something special about when a man be manning.
A homeboy of mine sent me a video where the dude was like, "Do you prefer somebody who can change the tire or somebody who can call somebody to change the tire?" And I'm like, both of them are provision. Either way, it's fine. But that man that can change the tire, though. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. Legs open a little bit wider, throat get a little bit deeper if you can do it yourself.
Baby, listen.
You
got you a Mr. Fix It.
It just hit a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. Go in there, give him a cool drink. Why he cut the grass?
Right. Go take that shirt off.
Girl. Right. Listen.
You need some lemonade, some sweet tea, you need a beer, what you need, baby?
Listen. Trying to tell you.
It just, it's something about the action of it all for me.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
So that's why I'm gonna pay more attention to your action. That's why I can deal with somebody who has ambition. Mm-hmm. Because your ambition typically has action items or actions to it that shows that you're trying to achieve things. Mm-hmm.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? That you're not just content in where you are. Now, if you are as somebody who feels like you're established and where you want to be in life, ain't nothing wrong with that either. But this is why ambition will beat potential every fucking day.
Every time.
Because the moment you say, I could be, but are you though? Are you working towards it?
Amen.
Or does that shit just sound good? And you done tricked enough bitches into giving you some pussy for that shit.
See, and that's
you feel like it's gonna keep working.
Some stuff is very performative, and people have to realize that. So you have the person, and I love to take gender out of it because, like I said, I've been a person that has received this and have done this. and you in a conversation and somebody be like, oh yeah, because I need to take the time, I didn't eat today. First of all, that triggers something in me and in your person real quick. And then all of a sudden you look up, either the funds have been sent or the food has been sent because I need you to eat. But you have
Hello.
some dudes that have found it very performative, and women that have found it very performative that say, did you eat today? Because social media told us that was cute. And they be like, oh man, you definitely need to stop and eat something then. What the fuck did you ask me for then?
Baby, that's just like asking me what I'm doing every day. Bitch, if you're not finna change it, stop asking me.
Listen, I remember I was talking to somebody, I just blocked him. After the third, what you doing? Why? You coming to get me? You flying here? What you want to know for? I'm not your
what difference is right? What difference does it make?
So yeah, baby, actions. Yeah.
Girl, please don't get me started because you know I.
Go ahead. I'm just saying, them actions, baby. That's sexy.
They speak.
Do what you say you gonna do, and then do what I didn't even ask you to do.
Please, Jesus.
I don't be want to have no.
You know one of the most sexiest ticks I ever got. One of the most sexiest ticks. Hey, baby, go and put on something pretty. I want to take you out. Hey, you ain't seen shit but a word. Let go.
Like, and let that ass be assy. Let the titties be tittying. You know what
the request was for the titties. The request was for the titties.
Listen. That's what I'm talking about. Like we always say, allow that woman to turn her brain off, and vice versa. Be a space where that man can also just like who, and that's honestly that's all I be needing, baby.
And you want to know what's crazy? I don't give a damn if all we was finna do was go ride around and listen to some music.
I love that.
Baby, you told me to put on some clothes so I could be outside with you. I could be a passenger princess and turn my brain off. Yeah.
That's what we used to do at date nights in summertime shy back in the day in my 20s. You ride downtown, get you some ice cream. Just, gas was about $1 something, so you could do that.
Fair. Baby, we riding around for 20 minutes and bring that ass back home because who the fuck finna run up out again?
The problem is a lot of people that's dating now don't even like each other, so they couldn't even spit a moment like that and just act funny or talk to each other in the car because they ain't got no conversation outside of fucking and eating and shopping. They don't got nothing.
Or talking about the latest gossip on social media.
Yeah, or talking about other people. Like you and your nigga don't do nothing but sit around and talk about other people. So you got you a bitch.
Well, I have found that men gossip a little bit more than we do.
They do.
Because sometimes, even with my homeboys, I be like, why the fuck you so goddamn nosy? Like, you nosier than me. That's
why I be cracking up, because like I say, I got mostly guy friends. They know more tea or tell me more tea than my female friends. Mm-hmm. Like my female friends, when we talk or we text, we don't never talk about nobody. But the niggas that be on my phone, my guy friends that be on my phone, he be like, "Kay."
Baby, the moment I get hey. Yeah. Like, hey, bro, what the fuck you got now? Cause the fuck, like, how the fuck you be coming across all this information?
Never my female friends. It's always the dudes. Like, man, let me tell you. I be like, what now? I'ma listen though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'ma listen.
Cause that's like, God. I'm like, so y'all dudes be still sitting around talking about. They like, yeah. I'll be like, oh God.
And I don't know, maybe because I don't be giving too much of a fuck about a whole lot of shit. Because here's the funny, I come across a lot of information. I come across a fuck ton of information, to be honest with you.
Right.
But I also just be like, oh, okay, like I don't know what y'all want me to do to fuck about it, but all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
In my case, I'm always the person that don't know nothing. Unless it's like I said, unless one of my homeboys be like, and usually, like I said, my homeboys, they be talking about their own circles. I don't be barely knowing them people either, but they'll be telling me about their situations. I'm like, I don't even have time to know who the people is. But when it comes to anything else, I don't be knowing nothing about nothing. I'm like, Lord, keep me dumb, keep me away, because I don't.
Also, please,
yes,
yeah,
I don't want to be in the midst of nobody's drama. I don't have the
please
capacity
don't.
for that.
That's why I be over here like I may know shit, I may see shit, I ain't in shit.
I love to keep
I ain't in a motherfucker. Mainly, it. You know what? Don't say that, Irene. That could be used as evidence in future court cases.
That's why I be like, I don't even be like, I don't even be around nobody.
That's like I love the fact that even though I'm in certain little whatever communities on TikTok, baby, when drama be popping off, I be like, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. This shit don't be on my timeline.
Me neither.
Cause I be lost. I be lost in the sauce.
I'm like, I have cultivated my timeline brick by brick to be full of funny nonsense.
Right. And if y'all are not following Kay, I swear, I feel like her FYP is on ecstasy or some shit. Like it be the most wildest ass shit that she be reacting to, and I be like, the fact that I don't know if y'all saw the one that she stitched, where the girl was talking about her home girl had a cracker and scooped up the gooch dip cheese, whatever the fuck the gooch. Bitch, what do you mean gooch grease? And what do you mean it was enough to scoop up with a fucking chip?
You nasty. Talking because she wanted to prove. And if you watch the whole video, she was trying to prove to her man that she really loved him. And then she was like, well, bitch, did y'all stay together? She said, no.
I'm not proving shit to a nigga that got enough shit in between his ass cheeks that you can fucking scoop it up with a fucking cracker.
My Instagram and Facebook followers tag me and send me a lot of shit. So I'm always watching it, so it's making my FYP look like that anyway, which is cool to me because I don't be caring about watching nothing else. Oh, no. But yeah. I like to keep me on the funny side of TikTok. I don't want to know the drama.
Fair. Is only time I know it's been some drama is if a mutual of mine ends up making a comment and whatever synopsis of the situation they give, that's as far as I'm gonna go. Cause bitch, I'm not looking shit up.
Only time I know if it's some drama if Dominique Morgan talking about it. Cause
baby, shout out to Dominique. Love me some Dominique.
She be like, match. I'm like, oh shit. Somebody done did something that happened. Cause that's the only way I would know if something going on.
Baby.
Her and Ziggy.
Ziggy, yeah, I love Ziggy Page too.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, I don't be with that's it.
Yeah. You ready to wrap it up, now?
Some of the stuff. Right, Mr. Smell Good.
I'd be like, how the fuck? I listen, like I say, I like to keep my sanity. I keep my boundaries. You can ain't my name or should never be in nothing because I don't be around nobody like that. I be like, I go to social media, do what I gotta do when I be at.
Right.
Some stuff I be fat. Listen, I'm just saying. When I go on social media, I don't want to come back out of social media feeling heavy. Like you be seeing panels of people arguing about stuff, being in everybody's business. This is social motherfucking media. Like, why is it this much drama? I don't.
And that's how I see it. Y'all arguing about people who don't even give a fuck about y'all.
Right.
But you know,
nobody that's paying neither bill ain't screwing you, or they might be screwing you, I don't know. But ain't paying no bill or nothing like that. And y'all just be like, they just be up there arguing. I'm like, Lord, can you just take live off my FYP? Please. Because why are these people up here arguing? Why are these people up here arguing? About nothing. But anywho, thank y'all for joining us. I'll get my little chuckle though. Yeah, that's all I want. That's all I'm here for. The inspiration, learn how to cook, and a good chuckle, bitch. That's it.
Okay. A couple of little kikis.
I don't want to be in nobody's business, and I don't want nobody in mine.
Hello, amen. Y'all make sure y'all following. Everything will be linked in the description down below. Do we got anything crazy coming up?
Crazy? I don't think so. You got FragCon coming up in August?
I got FragCon coming up in August. We do have Fragrance Friday tomorrow night. I'm also gonna do a skincare Saturday. So all my body care, skincare stuff I'm gonna talk about on Saturday night on live.
Please and do.
We do have an episode of The Queendom on Tuesday, 7 Central, 8 Eastern.
Let's go.
I think this is going to be an interesting topic nonetheless. It's probably going to ruffle a couple of feathers, and I'm okay with it. I like ruffling feathers every now and then.
Okay.
It is. It probably is.
What's the topic?
And I'm okay with it. Should men be able to have the freedom to experiment sexually?
Oh, from that what we was talking about. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
So we're gonna talk about it. Just a reminder, all the books are on sale and shipping is included in the price that you see on my website. So if you hadn't got your copy of Vacation, The Purple Dungeon, and or The Sexual Awakening Journal, please tap in at the Queendom, TheQueenDom.com and get yours today. And don't forget, y'all, answer the question. If we drop some merch, y'all fucking with it or not?
And we'll poll it on our Instagram as well as in our poll section on Instagram. Not Instagram. Yeah, Instagram and on here.
Oh, she runs social media because y'all saw the confusion on my face. I was like, what? We can do it.
I'll put the polls up tonight.
But y'all know how we do. We appreciate y'all. We hope y'all have a good one. And until next time, bye.
Bye.